campers, here we are at the terminus of the Arizona Trail. Grady is actually standing illegally in Mexico. I will join her. This is our marker. Touch the marker. Ready? There we go. Thank you. Now we can say we've actually began our trip to do the Arizona Trail. Our plan is to section hike it, not to through hike it completely, but this is the beginning of it. February 29th, Leap Day, and year 2020. Good morning, folks. This is our Arizona Trail day one. We're kind of at a different trailhead this morning because we were heading down to Montezuma's Pass, but our Jeep started running real rough. And so we're back heading a little bit north, and there's our buddy Tony over there who's going to take Nina, the Trailhawk, back up to Tucson to get her fixed. And hopefully it's just a bad plug or something, but we don't know what's going on. So, you know, way to go, Tony. We happened to pull into this gas station and his tow truck just to be here, and so we're like, hey man, can you take us on a tow? And he's like, yeah, no problem. So he's gonna do that. Meanwhile, our friends who were gonna drop us off, our trail angels for the day, Kim and Norton Parliament, thank the maker for them. We are going to go on plan B with them and Penny the trail hiker, and we're going to all go up to Baldy Canyon, or Old Baldy Trail in Madera Canyon here in just a little bit. So this technically is day one of the Arizona Trail.
True that we got our packs.
Yeah, we got our packs right back here.
We were prepared.
We're all prepared, and so
I'm definitely prepared.
yeah, Kim's got her passport as well. Norton, I think, has his coffee, right?
Yes, yeah. Gotta have coffee.
Got coffee down there. So we're, as they like to say on the trail, you gotta embrace the suck. So we are embracing the suck but it's a gorgeous day here.
It is gorgeous.
I wish I knew what town I'm at, but this was actually, we're in Sonoyta. We were actually going to stop on our way out today at this restaurant and eat dinner, so we're just kind of doing it in reverse. So yeah, you know, hey, here we are. And, you know, follow us along the rest of the day. We should have a great hike. See ya. Hey folks, here we are today. This is day 2 of the Arizona Trail, and Grady and I are hiking in the Canelo Hills, I believe, and our trail angels, Kim and Norton Parliament, who are behind the camera, have graciously dropped us off. We are actually doing this not just because we want to, but because it's COVID-19 season. We figured one of the best ways to self-quarantine is on the trail.
Yeah.
So we're going to spend the next few days on the trail. We're going to hike about 35 miles up to Patagonia, and then in a week or so we're going to come back here and hike the first section over the Miller Peak Wilderness. So stay tuned, and we should hopefully have a great adventure.
Come and join us.
Okay folks, so off in the distance here, we're about a mile in on the section 2 of the Arizona Trail, but off in the distance over there, that is Miller Peak. We are in Parker Lake Canyon. So this is section 2. How does each journey begin? With a step. Okay folks, right beneath us, that is Parker Canyon Lake. Beautiful lake in southern Arizona. We're probably about, as the crow flies, probably about about 10 or 15 miles in the opposite direction to the Mexican border, and we're heading over these hills today. The Canelo, I think I'm saying it right, hills, somewhere off in the distance there, and where our general route is northwest towards Patagonia. Stay tuned. Campers, here we are about 4 miles in on section 2 in the Canelo Hills. Beautiful creek, just flowing water, and we're about 2 hours on the trail, so we're doing a nice clip. We already met hikers, name's Knots, nice guy from Montana. I'll let you just enjoy this sound for a minute. Folks, here we are in the Canelo Hills. You look behind me, it's pretty sweet. Coming up to a pass here. Oh, there's the Penster. Hey campers, here we are. We're about 6.5 miles in today. We just passed the ridgeline top on the AZ Trail, and what you're looking at straight ahead, way off in the horizon there, that is Mount Wrightson, and that's our general destination, our heading that we're going to be going over the next 2 days, and it is still about 20 to 25 miles away. So yeah, this is really cool. We're kind of coming up on a crest, and we're on a new horizon, and there's Gritty, the awesome hiker. And the one, the only, the Penster. Say hi, Penster. It tells its own story. Folks, here we are on a new section of the trail. This was at about mile 28, where it began. It is updated on the Guthooks apps. It's nice and, oh my gosh, soft. Somebody went through here and created a new section of trail, and we are loving it. Since we've been on this trail for at least 11 miles today. It's been pretty rocky, but this section is nice and smooth. So come on out, enjoy the trail. Hey campers, we made it to Middle Canyon Tank. The funny thing is, in Arizona, a tank could be literally a tank or a big pond. It's a nice water source. We might use it. There's another source about 2.2 miles up ahead. It's in a canyon, so that might be flowing water. But just want to show you what a tank is. See ya.
Hey campers, it's Gretty and John and Penny, and we are at our first campsite on this backpacking trip on the Arizona Trail. We are in section 2, and we're right by a beautiful creek. What did we do today? 12 miles?
At least, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 14.
Right.
My Fitbit says 14, but anyway, we have cactus here, but mainly we have outdoor pantry meals that we are going to open and eat for the first time. I'm going to have home-style turkey dinner, and John is going to have vegetarian power bowls. He's going to have 2 of these. Now this is considered 1 serving, and I believe it because it's really heavy and it's really thick. And just peek inside here and you'll see how fresh these ingredients are. Everything is freeze-dried, and we met Deb, who's the owner, but you can see there's fresh corn, fresh carrots. Everything is freeze-dried by her in Tucson, and she can't keep up with business. She is so popular with all the thru hikers, and backpackers. Now let me show you the inside of John's Power Bowl. Oh, I wish you could smell these. It is so delicious. If you've ever eaten freeze-dried or dehydrated meals on the trail, but this is my first taste of Deb's Outdoor Pantry home-style turkey dinner. Oh my gosh. It's like I just walked into the kitchen and made homemade gravy and turkey and put fresh vegetables around it.
You're just saying that for the camera, Getty.
I am not. I am not. This is so delicious.
Is this going to make me come off vegan?
No, because your quinoa bowl, I'm going to open up and try.
All right. Then pass me a bite.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We got corn, black beans.
It's coming in my mouth. Oh, that's good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh my gosh.
That is not dehydrated meal.
No.
That's great.
It's freeze-dried.
And I'm not saying that.
It has farro, garbanzo beans, black beans, red pepper, carrots, red onion, vegetable broth, balsamic vinegar, coconut sugar, olive oil, parsley, garlic, and sea salt.
Hurry up so I can eat it.
That's it. Compare that to the other freeze-dried, or not freeze-dried, but just dehydrated meals that you've gotten like at Dick's or at Summit Hut or REI, and you will never go back. And she has desserts. She has snacks. She's got all kinds of things. Check out her website. It's outdoorpantry.com. Her name is Deb, and she has an affiliate program. If you sign up, then you tell somebody else about it, then you get a small percentage of her of the sales. So tell all your friends about it. And I'm going to say goodbye because we're going to eat.
Morning, campers. Literally. It's day 2 on the Arizona Trail. And who do we have? She was a little chilly last night, so we put her into the sleeping bag. There's Grady kind of coming up from the world. Say hi, Grady. Good morning.
Morning.
Here we are inside our tent. It's probably, what time is it, Grady?
6:36.
6:36. We're going to get our day started. We're going to get on the trail. Had a little chilly night, but inside of our wonderful abode, our big Agnes.
Morning, folks. Here it is. I think it's March 15th. Not certain. We are about 7:30 in the morning. We broke camp. Penny's leading the way, and we're on the Arizona Trail. We're still in Section 2, Day 2. We'll be approaching Section 3 here in about 3 miles or so. So what we're doing slightly differently today is, normally we're like die-hard coffee folks. So what we're doing is we're doing about a mile or so on the trail. Just get the engine warmed up a little bit. It was kind of chilly last night. We had some frost in the tent. And we'll have a breakdown for our coffee and breakfast. But as you can see, it is a gorgeous sunny day. It's probably already feels like about 50 out here, even though I'm sure it's in the 40s. But we're having a great time. Should be an amazing day. A little update too. Our water filter that was at home was a little dirty. I did my best to do a home cleaning of it, and it's really slowing down quite a bit. We've got about 20 miles to Patagonia, so we'll see what happens today with our water. We're actually carrying an extra, we got full 2 3-liter full bladders, and we always take a 4-liter dromedary with us, which I'm hauling about half of that right now. And we're just going to be water heavy today, not knowing either if we have to, hopefully we got another night that we can spend, or we've got a really long day out, and or rely on the kindness of strangers, either on the trail Or maybe at this trailhead there might be a free to public water cache that we might take advantage of some of that as well. So stay tuned. It's always an adventure. Okay folks, we're just about at the top of the high point, which it's just unnamed, but I just want to give you a view. Here's a Gretty.
Hi.
Yeah. Those are the Hachukas over in the distance, and if you look, let me use my pole here. Oops, sorry. Panning all over the place. Here where I want to be. If you follow my pole, that's where we came from yesterday. Right over that, in between those hills, and there's a canyon down in there. And then we came up and over that that saddle right there and camped down in that valley. But if I pan out even further here, what looks to be in the horizon very brown, I believe, is the area of Sonoyta. A lot of grassland over there, so just gorgeous. We are having a great day on the hike. Just like that, folks, we're at the trailhead. Especially when you see some vehicles. That's always a dead giveaway. You can see our water supply has miraculously filled. And it's all thanks to our trail angels, Bob and Kathy here. Yay! We're at the trailhead for section 3, and they just came up and said, hey, do you guys need some water? And we're like, as a matter of fact, we do need some water. So thanks.
I would shake your hands, but I have
Right, exactly.
we have to
Foot tap. There you go. All right. So thanks you guys so much. We really appreciate it, and hopefully we can follow your travels as well.
Good luck with your hiking.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, campers, here we are. We just finished our first official section of the Arizona Trail, which is actually section 2. And today is, guess what today is? Today is a COVID-19 free zone day out here on the Arizona Trail. Pretty much a guarantee you're not going to get the virus out here.
Not gonna get it.
It's real easy to keep a 6-foot barrier from each other, you know, unless you're sharing a tent with your loved one. And then if you're going to, you know, you're screwed anyway in more ways than one. So that's okay. But anyway, we're going to look our trail sign here. We've got Red Bank, Meadow Valley, Red Bank, and Harshaw Road. We're going to shoot probably for Red Bank, spend one more night, and then make our way to Patagonia. So 9.25 miles. See ya. Okay, folks, trail update. So straight in front of you, that's the pass we came over probably about an hour ago. And we just came down through that valley. Those are the Hachuka Mountains in the background, or as Gretty likes to call them,
Hachukas.
the Hachukas. And here's our trail, and we're not certain. We may be heading up over this pass. We don't know. We're just gonna hike, and let's see where the trail takes us. But once again, it's a gorgeous day. Hey, glad you could come along, you know, out in our neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? I didn't have my indoor neighbor shoes. I left those at home, unfortunately. But it is a great neighborhood out here. The people we meet. We met Dale a couple times so far, another through hiker. And Bob and Kathy, as you just saw, are trail angels that got us some water. We're very appreciative of them. All right, let's see where we head. All right, folks, so just like I was suspecting, we did come over that pass just now. So we might be saying goodbye to the Hachukas and the Canelo Hills, at least the first section of them over there. And that is a wonderful sound on the Arizona Trail. Thank you, Gretty. And straight ahead, way off on the horizon there, pretty sure that is Patagonia. I recognize some red rock. I don't recognize that tower on the hill, but that's our final destination, I think, for tomorrow. We're not going to make it there today, but we're cruising. We're cruising. We're having a blast. Yeah. Some of our flora and fauna on the trail. They're hemlocks, junipers, mesquite, guave. Not many cactus in this spot. It's a little high for cactus. We've seen a few prickly pears though, but other than that, you're just kind of up a little higher. We're definitely under 6,000 feet right now, but it's the beautiful thing about the Arizona Trail we're discovering so far is you go through lots of different life zones with different elevation. When you get up around Mount Lemmon, or even we're yet to do Miller Peak, you're at about 9,000 feet, so you're up in alpine country up there where it's pretty much just all pines, and you shake your head and you go, what? I'm in Arizona? Gorgeous shot of Mount Wrightson in the background. Yeah. Open it up. Thank you, Gritty.
You're welcome.
And for perspective, you can't even really see it too well anymore, but we came down from right up over here. There was another little ridge down in there, so that was our last high point. And this is just gorgeous land right here. We could hike in this for days. Just this, almost like a plain, yet with grass everywhere. And there's actually creeks flowing in a lot of the streams down here. The creek beds, the washes, which I would imagine are normally dry, but they've gotten a lot of rain here recently. Hey folks, we were at the Down Under tank, which if you follow this up, it's actually pretty amazing. Oop, sorry, little divot there. And this is the tank. So all that water is flowing out of here. I'm assuming this is spring fed, I don't know. But yeah, it's a water source, but we're gonna keep going. We've still got about 6-7 liters on us, and we're gonna try to get to Gate Spring about 4 miles up the road. Somebody lost their head. Okay folks, we made it to Solar Well. And as you can see, there are solar panels on this that probably drive a pump. And somewhere along here there is water to be had. But just kind of wanted to show you, even out in the back country, we're trying to, oh, there's our spigot right here. We're trying to be conservative. So, sweetness. Yeah. Alright folks, we just passed the Solar Well, and we're coming up to the Cotton Tank Exclosure, and I wanted to point out something here real important. There's a gate kind of you meander through here, but do not go to the left. We did that, and if you kind of look on the ground right here, somebody put a nice little arrow on the ground, and directly off to the right is a sign posted an arrow. And if you were a northbound hiker or a southbound hiker coming the other way, it says trail to your left. So again, if you when you come to the cotton tank exclosure sign, do not go through there. You will go off the trail. We found that out on our app. Unfortunately, we did not go that far. But for the northbound hikers, take you right. For southbound hikers, you take a left. It's probably a little more apparent with southbound hikers, but for northbounders, there's your arrow sign. And continue on up the trail. Glad we didn't go a ton, because it's a really well-worn path down there that would make you think, oh, I'm going the right way. What do you find out here in the wilderness? An old stone foundation. This was somebody's home or cabin or whatever, but pretty darn cool. Let's check it out. Sweet old windmill still rotating. See that shaft still going up and down, not connected to anything. And solar right next to it. Oh, here comes a pinster. Give me your pin. Okay folks, we made it into our camp for the evening. Nice campsite. We're drying out the bag liner. It was kind of frosty this morning. We went about 13 miles today. We got about 7 miles to go into Patagonia. Penny's taking care of her paws. I've got a little bit of a yard sale going on here, just getting all the gear, but let's see what Gretty's doing inside the tent. Hey Gretty.
Hi.
What's going on?
Well, just getting set up. Here's our thermarest that we blow up.
Yep.
And John's going to be on this side. Head up. Thermarest. If you've never seen one before, they blow up, and that's what we put our...
Yep, we've got the Neo Air light, so...
Yeah. And then John's tent. I'm sorry, his tent.
Like,
I'm
it's been a long
tired.
day, right?
His sleeping bag is, what is it, John?
Moonstone is mine. It's an older bag, but still working.
Moonstone.
Yep, and you've got a Marmot.
I got the Marmot.
Right.
Johnny got it for me for Christmas about 5 years ago.
So this is our Big Agnes UL3, copper UL3, I think it is. I came to me in a kind of a vision last night. I was sitting here. I think the UL means ultralight. Woo, major revelation, huh?
See, you are an ultralighter.
Yeah, in my head I'm an ultralighter. This is the 3-person. It's really spacious for it, so it's nice. But okay, folks, here we are. We're just breaking up camp. We're just about ready to take off on day 3. There's Penny sporting her rough wear jacket. Keeps her nice and warm at night. And this was our nice campsite for the evening. Gretty's doing the final touches on the tent. And we got about a 9-mile, at the most 9-mile hike out today to Patagonia. There's Wonder Woman hauling up that 35-pounder. Penny's helping too.
That one, me, girl? Love this backpack. It's a Gregory, but it's a female version. So it's shorter on the back. And actually it's a petite size. Because I'm 5'2", about 110 pounds. You should be able to carry about 30% of your weight, which I do.
Very well.
And the straps are really adjustable. Sometimes us women, we have bumpy clavicles. And Nice to really bring those straps in close. John figured that out for me this past time. So, yeah. Love my pack. Oh, and then got really easily reachable strips to tighten everything down. Easy to get at all my goodies.
So we're about 3 miles into our hike this morning, and we're having breakfast, which is actually turning into brunch nowadays. And you can see Penny's kind of a little tuckered from the cumulative hiking, and we just met a really cool guy who is kind of hiking the trail twice. He's got his vehicle and then he hikes to the next section and then hikes back to his vehicle. The guy's amazing. Okay, campers, here's a tree that you see quite often in Arizona, but I don't know where else it grows. It's called the manzanita, and the bark is red. It's just this gorgeous red. But if you look straight ahead on the horizon there's a tower on top of that mountain that we caught just in the distance the other day. So that's Patagonia area right there. So part of our trail has been amazing, especially coming to Patagonia here, is some of the rock here. You can see this purple and orange, and Penny as well. She's trying to show off the rock. But yeah, that's just gorgeous rock. I have no idea what that means. As far as what kind of minerals are in it. Here's some oranges here, and even if I turn around here and you see these cliffs up ahead, orange in them as well. So it's just gorgeous rock everywhere around here. Gotta show you some of this beautiful orange rock. Folks, there's our communication tower just outside of Patagonia, but we are on one of the last passes here, and off in the distance right there, those little houses and structures, that's Patagonia. It's our destination for the day. So here we are, we're at Harshaw Road. We got a little hiker drop box here. Actually, right now on the Arizona Trail, the sign says the next 3 miles is along Harshaw Road into Patagonia. So we're going to hike the road 3 more miles. See you at the Jeep. GoPro, stop recording. We're not in Patagonia. Now I'm in Patagonia. Woohoo!
Hey friends, it's Gretty and John and Penny, and look where Penny is. Penny. Yeah, we are at the end of a 3-day hike of the Arizona Trail. We did 35 miles. We're coming into Patagonia. Last section, unfortunately, is on a road. And Penny just did not like the pavement. I don't know if she was under protest or what, but she didn't want to walk anymore. So John is carrying her like a little lamb. She said, I've had enough.
Yep,
35 miles.
I got the girl. These are our last few steps of our section hike from where did we start?
A lake.
A lake, Parker Canyon Lake, Patagonia. We were in Patagonia, and our Jeep is just up ahead. Woohoo! We made it! We did it! Hey campers, here we are at the Arizona Trail. This is section 1, and we're doing 0.5 again in a sense. If you remember, we started down at the border and went up to, did about Miller Peak to that point, and just didn't have it. It just didn't work out that we could get all the way over to that pass. We were going to come down again and do it a few weeks later, and the car broke down. You probably can enjoy that footage as well. And so here we are now on the let's see, this would be the northern terminus of section 1, and we're going to hike this half of it up to Miller Peak today, and hopefully camp somewhere around Bathtub Spring, spend the night, and then out. So you know, stay tuned. It should be a great adventure. It's a beautiful day here in the Huachuca Mountains, probably in the mid 50s. It's about 9 in the morning, and we are loving it. Okay, folks, we're about 3.5 miles up on the Arizona Trail in Sunnyside Canyon. This is kind of interesting. Looks like a man-made well of some sort. And just want to pan around. This is a great spot if you're ever up here, anyone. Great campsite right here. And there's a creek not too far from here. There's Penny. Lost her back booties, but we found them. We're going to keep them off for now. Here's the Gretty, sporting her lightweight backpack. What's your pack weight, Gretty?
10.
10
base.
Pounds.
10
Right.
base without the water.
Here's my pack over here, which is a new record for me. My base weight's 19 pounds, and the full pack weight is 26. Normally I carry the kitchen sink with me, which is usually around close pushing 50. So this has been quite a treat. So we're on Sunnyside Canyon Trail number 117, and we are going to Crest Trail in about 2 miles. Hopefully today our ultimate is Miller Peak, another 8 miles. Campers, we are on the Crest Trail right now. We just passed the junction. I don't know if you can see off in the distance or not there. There's a blimp in the sky. We're right near Fort Huachuca. So I wonder if that's a military blimp or not. But hopefully it won't be an issue. And as I pan around here, one of those peaks ahead is Granite Peak, which we will be skirting to the right of. And then just to the right, that larger peak, that is Miller Peak. So we're going to set up camp somewhere between there today and see where it is. And there is the Gretty and Penn. And if I pan over here, you can see this great view. That lake down there is Parker Canyon Lake. We started not too far from there this morning. Hey campers, straight ahead is Miller Peak, and we're about 3-4 miles away. I don't know if you can see up there. There is looks like a paraglider gliding around. Hey campers, literally, here we are. We made it to Bathtub Springs. Woohoo! We're just kind of getting the tent set up. This is our new Big Agnes Copper Spur 2. We're loving it. Shout out to Big Agnes. No, they did not, I don't have any disclaimer with them to make. But we're on the Crest Trail. As you can see, what's that sound? It's the bathtub. Somebody hauled a bathtub up here how many ever years ago, and that's going to be our water source for the next 24 hours. Doesn't have to be much, just has to be reliable. There's a bit of snow on the trail here. Again, we're about April 16th, and kind of surprising. Hey campers, guess where 1,400 feet and some change. It's a beautiful sunny yet windy morning in mid-April, and below me here, this is the town of Sierra Vista, and off to the south over here, that's all Mexico. We're only probably about 5-6 miles from the border of Mexico, close to the southern terminus of the AZT, and we're Freddie and I camped last night. And we're right down in that kind of cold and rain, and that's called Bathtub Spring. Folks, just want to show you some of the rock here. We're in a section that's got some gray on it, but the best way I can describe this, it's almost like there's little barnacles on here, which obviously that is not true, but it's just kind of interesting how rocks form and different colors. We've got gray rock in here. We've had some pink rock earlier, white, all kinds of granite. It's gorgeous. So what's one of the ways that you know that you're in a kind of the desert area but up in a mountain? Beautiful pine trees, but then you've got agave plants. These kind of, as far as I know, they only grow in the desert, but here we are at probably around 7,500 feet, and kind of something you don't see every day. Agave and beautiful mountain pines.